How what's up, y'all? It's Poppin' It's D. About to react to this Abbott and Preach vid. Apparently he's beefing with Ethan from H3H3. Somebody told me to react to their beef. They got another video about this. I'm gonna just react to the most recent one. I don't know what's going on exactly, but sure, I'm sure this will give some type of context. So yeah, let's get into it.
Reach or Abbott or whatever. The
Reach.
Yeah. Reach is really reaching.
Like, they're just pandering to their fans who don't like me because I'm fat, you know?
Yeah, I feel like he always say that though.
That's the whole one. You got us.
I feel like he tried saying that.
Our marketing is to pander to the fans that they don't like it because they're. Oh my God. Ethan, you're saying that because you're insecure. It's just funny to me that we pander to people that don't like you because you're fat, and 95% of our fans think I am.
By the way, Abba and Preach, you cowards, you losers. When you make a video about this, which I know you will, entitled Ethan Klein's Mad or whatever, include this. A link to the full interview and encourage your audience to go watch that full interview.
We got you, Ethan. We're going to put the link in the description below. You guys know. And the title of this video will be Ethan is Bad.
Go tell them. Go watch that full interview where Ethan's so embarrassing. And then come back and tell me how embarrassing Ethan is. Because and we'll play this whole thing, or you're just the biggest coward in the world.
Make sure you reply to the video he did about your doxing and you falsely accusing Fresh and Fit. Make sure you do reply to that too.
I am sure that if any one of your fans watch that whole interview, they will realize what a disingenuous piece of shit you're being right now.
Okay.
He doesn't think that you or women, significant others, should post themselves with like cleavage and stuff.
That's not what we said.
Jesus fucking Christ.
That's not what we said. Listen. Okay, I'm going to make this super abundantly clear so that there's no more misunderstandings. I thought
There's always going to be a misunderstanding.
I don't care what you want to post online. I just said that for some people in their relationship, they don't want a partner who's posting thirst traps. They don't want a partner who's on social media attention for it. And that's a very reasonable thing to not want in a relationship. That is it. It is fine if you want that in your relationship and you're fine with it. You find it empowering.
The whole genesis for this was he put out a video on TikTok like something about like how women should dress.
Yeah.
What?
No,
stop. You see the way he remixes it. No. You see the way he remixes it.
That's what I'm about to
I played the original TikTok. That's what I said. He said, if I'm with a girl, he didn't tell other people how they have to dress. He didn't tell women what they have to do every day. He's not telling everyone, get in an open relationship. He's saying, I like open relationships. That's okay. And I want to run my open relationship this way, which is okay. Listen, this is so stupid. The way two people want to legislate their relationship and the boundaries within them is between the two people.
Even when they're with me, I wouldn't want them to do that in public.
Okay.
What's the problem?
Well, it's a little insecure.
Listen, people know.
Let's see what they say.
That based off the kind of things that they wear, they're going to get a different reception from people.
Yeah.
If I'm with a woman and she's out here dressed like she's going to Cancun tomorrow, I'm going to feel a little bit like that shit's off. Not because it makes me
Then you're
uncomfortable.
insecure. You're 100% insecure then.
Yeah.
You can't handle it, dude.
That means you're insecure.
You just fucking outed yourself
It does.
completely. Sorry, it does.
The things that they wear, they're going to get a different reception from people.
Yeah.
If I'm with a woman and she's out here dressed like she's going to Cancun tomorrow, I'm going to feel a little bit like that shit's off.
Yeah.
Yep, that's your problem.
Look, it's your preference if you don't want to be with a girl who's comfortable doing that, right? But the underlying emotion, which I was trying to coax out with Sebastian, is that what is that feeling of feeling off?
It's disgust.
Not disgusting.
I think it's disgusting when someone wants to be that trashy looking. Is it? Same way I think it's fucking disgusting when I see dudes sag their pants and have their boxers hanging out their ass cheeks. Can I not be disgusted by something? It has to be insecurity. Can I not find something unsightly?
Right.
Why is it always insecurity? That's the question. It can't be any other motivation. It's crazy how liberals are the most illiberal when it comes to any other perspective. The open-minded people are the most...
I'm saying who cares if that's what he wants in his relationship? Like, if that's the type of person you want to date is someone who covers up everything, then that's your right. What is this conversation? Let me just let it play.
I can understand their perspective.
I don't understand what they're beefing about exactly.
Maybe it makes them feel power. Kudos. They can't understand anybody else's. They can't imagine that anyone does anything different than them other than insecurity.
Like, what are you talking about?
If she wanted to post a picture and I said, look, I'm not comfortable, I don't like it.
Okay, so clearly this was the original video. Ethan gave some advice to oh boy, and Abba and Preach didn't agree with Ethan's advice. So they made a whole video about it, and now Ethan is pressed. So now he coming at Abba and Preach about it. And it's just like,
And she did it anyway, that's fine. She can do it anyway. And then I would just be like, hey, this
Dude, the way they cut this is insane. They just make it look like I'm bullying him. He's like, listen, it's just my opinion. It's just my preference. And I'm like, well, that's crazy. You're insecure. It's fun. Dude, these guys are pieces of shit.
The way we cut this. Okay, this video that I'm watching isn't something I removed the context from. This is on the H3 podcast. What does it say?
Alpha male thinks Hilla dresses like a hoe.
And listen, I had to click on it. I love me some hoes. So I see 14 minutes, and I clicked on it. I didn't choose this clip. I didn't make it. You did. I didn't clip you or contextualize you differently. That's you.
His point was that women should not do this. Mm-hmm. And so I'm probing his logical fallacies.
That's literally not what he said. At one point, you even asked him, is what my wife? He said, if that's your wife, that's your relationship. Do what you want. He says that in the video.
But
I don't know why she's posting. I mean, that's you and your wife, your relationship. That's
right. You that's your business.
I wouldn't want my girlfriend posting pictures.
Okay, when you're with me. But if you're not with me, you need to not look pretty.
That's not what he said. I mean, I like that.
Well, let's fucking clarify, dude. Let him answer. We're working out. We're having a long conversation, dude. We come to an understanding of what I mean.
No, you haven't. No, you're still saying that.
You have the whole interview.
And you're still saying that shit now. You're still talking about pretty. Your wife is still talking about pretty.
He did say that, though. He said, don't dress like that if you're not going out with me.
I say pretty in the sense that, like, that I think that, like, whatever. Let's just see what they say. I mean, watch
this.
Just
lady looking pretty with dressing provocatively. There's plenty of women who look very pretty and don't dress incredibly provocatively. You can look pretty in a dress.
Okay, it was obviously
I was
talking
about shit. We know all of that. Okay.
Say all that because it's not the same thing.
Get cheese.
No, not cheese. I'm not cheese. Then say that because when you say other words, that's not what they mean. Yeah. Okay? If he said provocative, stiff, oh, that was pretty. Oh, that's what we meant. No. If you're having an argument with someone, okay, and you're not using the same definitions of the same words, you can't even argue.
Yeah. The problem is when you conflate those two words, they mean things that are very distinctly different. And when it sounds like you're saying, oh, you don't want your girl to look pretty, it almost makes it sound like, yo, we want her in fucking burkas so they can walk around covered all the time. Like, no, that's not what he's saying. He's saying, I don't want her to be provocative.
It's not the same thing.
The words evoke completely different reactions. So that's why we're trying to say
there's complete different intentions in those words.
Yeah. If someone said, I don't want my girl to ever go out looking good, I'm like, God damn, that's extreme.
Yo, you're rough.
You want this girl looking raggedy every time she leaves the home? Like, nigga, chill.
We established earlier in this conversation, I think, that women dress nice and look nice, and sometimes what he thinks is too sexy, to feel good about themselves. Mm-hmm. It's not about trying to appeal to other men.
Okay? Wrong. My stance is you shouldn't dress provocatively unless you're with me.
What's provocative?
And this is what we're talking about.
This
is what we're talking about. You didn't say provocative is pretty or not or whatever. It's because he's saying specifically you cannot dress provocatively if you're not with me. And that is controlling, and that is going back 1,000 years.
Right.
If she wanted to post a picture and I said, look, I'm not comfortable, I don't like it, and she did it anyway, that's fine. She can do it anyway. And then I would just be like, hey, this breaks the boundary of the relationship. This breaks the sanctity of the intimate relationship I want to have with my wife.
Right.
I'm going to just split here. I'm going to go find a girl that respects me. It's not about insecurity. It's just, this is my preference. This is how I want to conduct my life.
And that is controlling.
But it's like the thing, he is calling them for advice, it appears, right? I don't know, that's true exactly, but that's how it seems. Like he's seeking advice from them. Because I was about to say, if that's how he want to live his life, who cares? But the fact that you're seeking out advice, then they're going to give their opinions. And that's okay for Ethan and his wife to give their opinion. So it's like, I don't understand why this is a big deal.
Is going back 1,000 years.
I don't want to control you. I just don't want to be involved with you. You're so controlling. I don't want to be involved with you.
No.
You're so controlling. It's like, no, I just don't want to be involved with what you're about. That's it.
I don't want my,
how is that controlling?
I don't want my girlfriend to do this and that and that.
But that's fine. This is dumb. That's their opinion. He called in to ask for their opinion, so that's their opinion. I find it really odd when people debate other people's opinions. It's like, you can't debate my opinion. This is how I feel. This is how I feel. So, sure, they wanted content, so they wanted to make a video about it. Got it. Cool. I guess. They want to give an opinion about his opinion. All right, I guess. But I just think it's very strange when people try to criticize others or try to, put them down in any type of way for having their opinion. That's how he feels. Who's to say that his opinion is wrong and yours is right? It's okay to have different opinions. So what are they arguing about? What is this?
I don't want to be with someone that does this and that and that. What do you know about all women? What the fuck did you just say?
That's it.
And again, this nigga seemed like he called up Ethan for advice. So, okay, you want my opinion, you hit me up for advice. This is my opinion. I think XYZ. I think you're insecure because da-da-da. He has a right to feel that way.
Right.
I will dress however I want if I'm with you or without you. Nobody will tell me how to dress. That is the point. This is what we're talking about.
The thing that he's saying is, you can dress that way with me, but not
without me.
So why is that? Why do you hold that belief? It's not, I don't want you to dress this way, it makes me uncomfortable. It's, you can dress this way with me, but not with other people. ABBA and Reach, fucking, God, dude.
All right, Ethan Slime.
I actually like ABBA and Reach.
ABBA and Reach?
ABBA and Reach, Hobo Springs. I've heard a bunch of these nicknames. They're not bad. They're not bad.
The better one is Apple and Peach. I gotta give that
That's
Apple and Peach.
That's good. ABBA and Reach.
Showing a ton of cleavage or wearing as little clothing as possible.
Wearing as little clothing as possible. Okay, so it's cool when they're with you, because if they go out looking like that, it's not okay.
And I mean, no, I would say even.
Okay, but that's literally what he said in the video.
Then he corrected himself.
And then when he came on the pod and he expanded, he said you're walking it back. Or maybe in a long form format, there's maybe more opportunity for nuance there. Not because it makes me uncomfortable. I just think it's unsightly to be that desperate for attention.
Yeah,
I think it's unbecoming.
And that's your opinion, and that's okay.
I don't give a shit if women want to do that, but if we together and you pose on thirst traps, like, who are you trying?
Again, it's like, I really need to see the outfit we're talking about, because I feel like their definition, or at least Sebastian's definition of provocative, is not really provocative.
I mean, whose attention are you trying to garner? If you're in a committed relationship with somebody and you constantly go trying to post things to get random attention from random people,
watch this video, I want to know why is he
why are you thirsting for other people's validation like that? And this is the same thing for dudes.
Again, that wasn't even the argument. It was, he said, you could dress that way with me, but not with other people.
Then he corrected himself.
So we can move on. But in this video, you say, dress sexy when you're with me, but not when you're not with me.
Women can dress sexy and not provocatively. You can dress sexy and
can we pull
look
the
tastefully
video
good
that we're talking
without
about?
showing like.
Because the fact at this point we're so removed from where the conversation started. Can we show what he said?
Yeah, they didn't. I don't know. I don't think they showed the whole thing.
We literally showed that TikTok. That's how the video starts.
Here's one about what girls can't wear. So let's see if this is.
So there's girls there think she cannot wear. Well, it depends. I mean, fashion is so broad. I'll have to see, but
these motherfuckers just making it up as they go.
Okay, maybe he didn't seek him out. Okay, this is still stupid. Maybe Ethan saw the TikTok and then he reached out to the dude to debate him.
They got 7 people on their team, and all the 2 retarded to be like, actually, Ethan, they played it in the first 2 seconds. What do you want me to do, man? It's just me and Preach on this operation, and y'all send this video and we react to them in live. They got 7 people and they can't stop themselves from making false allegations, doxing people, or memorizing the clip that they watched 30 seconds ago. Ethan mental decline because the retardation on screen right now is impressive.
It's not insecurity either. It's not insecurity. It's just I don't like that. I don't want
it. It is. Like, let's follow the.
No, it's not.
Because you're basically.
No, it's not. Would you want your wife out there?
Okay.
Would you want your wife out there dressed like a hoe?
See, like, what does that mean?
What do you
Dressed
mean?
like a hoe? Like
You're like
provocative?
a hoe.
I mean, guys, come on. Well, the definition of a hoe, I guess, is I'm not quite sure what that means. But
You just answer my question. Would you want her out there dressing or wearing as minimal clothing as possible out in a club?
Would I want my? Well, hold on.
Yeah. No, answer the question.
Okay, well, let me show you this.
It's a yes or no.
Okay, well, hold on.
It's a yes or no.
I don't know what he means. I need to know what does dressing like a hoe mean to him.
He already said. He already said. This is the part where you're being slimy. Okay. He said with minimal clothing. Says what that shit means, so he doesn't want his partner engaged in that kind of behavior.
Yeah, that's fine. But do you?
I don't know why she's posting. I mean, that's you and your wife's relationship.
No,
I wouldn't
say
be
what
okay
you
with her
want.
posting
Say
on
what you
Instagram.
want. I'm trying to understand your point. Do you think she's dressed like a hoe right now? And you can say yes, it's fine.
Yeah, I wouldn't want her posting. I wouldn't want my girlfriend posting pictures like that
because
on
that's a
Instagram.
preference from insecurity, right? Yeah, because it makes you feel insecure.
Ethan, that's not an argument. You can't just repeat the same thing and then think it's going to be true if you keep saying it.
It's 100% a preference from insecurity.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It is an argument, actually. Like, you could just say no, but you're wrong, so, okay.
The attention...
You can't just keep saying the same thing and he watches it back and he says it again. You can't make it up.
I think all this is stupid.
Like, you could just say no, but you're wrong, so, okay.
The attention... First of all, it's not like she's not dressed like a pop star, okay? She's wearing less than a bikini top, or more than what a bikini top would show.
Okay, this is actually really interesting. Even says,
what's wrong with a porn star? Is a porn
yeah, you noticed it. Why can't my girl dress just as scandalously as a porn star? What's the issue with that? What's wrong with that? If I'm sharing your ideology, my girl, she feels empowered when she wears next to nothing. I should be. What's the problem with that?
All right, I'm gonna head off from this video, but it seems I misunderstood. I don't think the guy reached out to Ethan for advice. It seems that Ethan saw his TikTok and they decided to debate this topic for whatever reason. But yeah, I don't see why it's a big deal. I mean, Ethan has every right to have his opinion. He's entitled to his opinion. So if he feels like the guy's being insecure, that's just how he feels. And I mean, sure, you can say Abba and Preach can have their opinion as well. So their opinion of Ethan's opinion. But it's like, all right, that's still his opinion. That's still how he feels. I don't feel like this changed anything. But sure, I think it makes more sense to just debate the topic at hand, which is, you know, should your woman be dressing provocative? But even when it comes to that, I just feel like people should do what works for them. If you don't want to date a woman who posts thirst traps, then don't. Find you a woman who doesn't post thirst traps. Like, that's okay for you to have that preference, for you to have that boundary. That's totally fine. And on the flip side, it's okay if a woman feels like, oh, I'm going to post what I want. And I don't want to be with no man who's going to control me and try to, you know, dictate what I post on social media. That's her right, too, to not be with someone who is going to have, you know, some type of say in the content that she posts. So I feel like everybody should just do what works for them. Like, if that's what you want, then do that or find that. I don't understand what the problem is here. I'm still trying to understand why they're beefing exactly. Like, maybe they said some things about Ethan in their initial video that, you know, really upset him, but it's just like, it is their opinion. They do have a right to their opinion just as much as Ethan has a right to his. So this is just people debating others' opinions, I guess. Okay, I guess. Anyway, I don't know why a few people want to be to watch this, but sure. These are my thoughts on this particular video. Y'all let me know what y'all think, though. Let me know what other videos you want to watch, and I'll see y'all the next time. Bye!